Hey guys, so really quick, I want to tell you 5 things that you should run away from when you're trying to commit to a relationship. If you see these 5 things, choose yourself and run away. Trust me, because 9 out of 10 times that relationship is going to end in disaster. Now, human beings, when you ask almost any human being what it is they want from their lives or what it is they're trying to achieve, they might mention a bunch of stuff. They might mention career, they might mention success, they might mention wealth, fame, family, whatever. But at the crux of it, what they're chasing is happiness. Because if you ask them, why do you want success? Why do you want money? Why do you want fame? Why do you want da 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 da? At the crux of it, it is happiness. So for all humans, we're really just striving towards happiness. We just want to attain happiness, a state of mind that we believe is happy. Whatever it is that we think will make us happy, we chase it. Money, love, all of those things. And for most people, even though they chase several other things to attain happiness, inherently, what they crave for the most to attain that happiness is love. I suppose it makes sense because we're created by a being who is love. So inside us, there is a deposit that yearns for love, that, tries to complete us with love. So that makes sense. But the point I'm trying to make is that we attach love to happiness. We attach happiness to love, vice versa. So if you are looking for happiness in love, the commonsensical thing would be for you to ensure that you find the appropriate love. It depends on you though. You need to ask yourself several questions. What sort of love do I want? Do I want the real love, or do I want the pretext of love? Do I want the love that lasts forever, or do I want the temporary thing? Do I want the love that will make me happy, or do I want the love that will make me unhappy? Because as lovely as love is, that's a tautology, but as amazing as love is, it has the capacity to give you true happiness or true misery. So these 5 things are the things that I personally think, this is my opinion, I personally think once you see them, it shows that that person is not going to give you the sort of love or happiness or fulfillment that you're looking for. And you need to keep looking. You need to kind of just exit that particular scene, curtains drop, and try another one. Number 1, if a person is unreliable, I would advise that you walk away. Now, I'm not saying don't give people the benefit of the doubt or don't try to, help people change or whatever. Once you need to ask yourself the limits. How much do you think you can take? What is the extent to which you can accept? What love do you think you deserve? What love are you willing to give? When you ask yourself these questions, then you know the limits to which you can endure or tolerate or try and wait for someone to change before you exit. But once you see a person who is unreliable, they say a lot of things, they never match it up with action. They promise a lot of stuff, it's never fulfilled. They give you these appointments, they never keep. 9 out of 10 times they disappoint you. They're unreliable, and that's not a person you want to build the forever type of love with, because you will always be disappointed. So if you're holding on to the one time they keep their promise, the one time they make you happy, the one time they do what they say they will do, and you're accepting the 9 times that you're disappointed and you're unhappy and you're miserable, you already see the sort of love that you're accepting. So number 1, an unreliable person. Number 2, a person who is inconsistent. I consider these people really annoying, because don't put me up to an energy that you cannot maintain. I always say this to people who approach me with a certain type of energy. If you know this is not who you are, if you're simply doing this because of the initial thrill of the chase, you better stop, because if you don't maintain this energy, I'm going to be outdoor. And when things like that happen, usually society tries to say, especially when there's a woman doing it to a man, especially if it's whatever situation, you try to say, oh, you don't know how to, enjoy. You can't really be with somebody when the going is bad or whatever. No. I'm not even talking about material type of consistency, or that you were coming up with flowers in the initial stage and then you stop. No. You calling me 3 times a day to check up on me. You're texting me every morning, every night. You're doing all of those thoughtful things and then you stop. That is inconsistency. Communication falling apart, inconsistency. The romance is part of it. Falling apart, you used to take me out on a date once in a month, twice in a month, you used to bring me flowers once a week, and then you stop. Inconsistency. Never put anybody up to an energy that you cannot maintain, because you have already gotten them used to this certain expression of love from you, and they will expect it to continue. So once you quit, it's a problem. Inconsistency. A person who is a gaslighter. You have issues that you're trying to walk through, and that person continues to gaslight you. Like, what are you saying? You're crazy. Of course, that's not it. Why? But in your mind of minds, you know that is it. You know that this is the issue. You know that this is the problem. But they won't listen to you. And it's not just that they won't listen to you. They also want to gaslight you into thinking that you're crazy, into thinking that you're, what are you saying? Of course not. Of course, that is a person who thinks you're unintelligent. That is a person who has no respect for you, has no respect for your intelligence. Quit it. Trust me, just quit it. Number 4, a person who is nonchalant. I cannot stand nonchalant people. They think it's hard guy, hard babe. I can't show my emotions. I can't stand such people. And honestly, if you want a lukewarm type of love, a love that does not have all of the passions, that does not have all of the, that's you, that's your choice. Maybe that's what works for you, that's what you think you deserve, which is why I said ask yourself, what do you think you deserve? Because if you think you deserve that, good and fine, maybe you find happiness there. But a nonchalant person who does not want to show their emotions, who is just whatever, if you want to come, you can come. I don't know, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do. No effort, no thoughts, no passion, just cold, lukewarm, nonchalant. That energy, no, trust me, you would get to a point where whatever it is that you're getting that you think is the positives, you get to a point where that nonchalance cancels out everything, because from the person that you love, from the person you want to be with forever, you want passion, you want dedication, you want commitment, you want effort, you want loyalty. You don't want any of that, whatever. Yeah, whatever. If you come, fine. If you don't come, it's cool. A person who cares about you would never be on that energy. They would never be on that vibe. If they're giving you that nonchalant vibe, you're probably on the placeholder list. It's probably a situation where they're not sure of, they're not, it's just da-da-da. They're waiting on something else, and you are just in the moment occupying space. Quit it so you don't end up in tears. Number 5, finally, number 5, a person, I can't remember number 5. A bad communicator. Number 5 is a bad communicator. So somebody who can't communicate their feelings. Of course, it's not everybody who is a talker like me. It's not everybody who can express themselves with words like me. But a person who cares about you, who loves you, who really is, thoughtful about you, is going to find a way to express themselves with words, with actions, with deeds, whatever. If they can't talk, they'll write. If they can't write, there's a way to express themselves. So there is constant communication. Or in the sense that you don't even know anything about your partner. They don't seek your advice. They don't seek your opinion. They don't factor you into decisions they're making about their lives. If they ask you, for instance, where is your partner right now, you can't really tell. There is no communication. You can go 2 days without speaking. I don't know how much redder you want the fabric to be before you exit that scenario. It doesn't need to be as red as my dress. That is a red flag. So these 5 things. Number 1, I said the person is unreliable. The person is inconsistent. The person gaslights you. The person is a poor communicator, or the person is nonchalant. These 5 things, you need to exit the door. You need to call it quits before you end up hurt. And that's just all I have to say today. I gotta go to church. Bye, y'all.